are currently at least 150 American military advisors in Ukraine, including members of the Florida National Guard. Are those soldiers going to remain in Ukraine? Are there contingency plans if hostilities break out to remove them? What's their disposition?
I would point you to the Department of Defense to ask them that question.
Okay. My colleague mentioned Afghanistan, and one of the things that you hear among Russian propaganda in Ukraine is that the United States is an unreliable ally, that it's using Ukraine as a pawn. And they point to the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan as evidence that the United States cannot be counted on. How does the United States respond to that, and has the Afghanistan withdrawal complicated diplomacy in this regard?
It is not in our experience. The president ended a 20-year war in Afghanistan, something he had talked about consistently doing for some time as he was running for president and even before then. I think our commitment to our NATO partners is clear. Our commitment to Ukrainians is clear. We've sent more security assistance over the last year than in any year in recent history. We've been in constant contact, as is evidenced by the president's call this afternoon, with our European partners as we work to ensure we're in lockstep as we approach the next stage and anticipate what President Putin may or may not do. So what I would say to that is that sounds like the old Russian propaganda playbook, something we've talked about in the past, and I'd encourage anyone to be mindful of that.
And then finally, there's negotiations going on in Congress for Russian sanctions if they do take military action against Ukraine. Does the United States support Congress acting, and are they involved in these negotiations?
We are regularly updating and briefing leaders in Congress and about what steps are under consideration, what the status is of things we're seeing on the ground. Obviously, we've talked about a lot of this publicly as well. And we've also been clear that we have a severe sanctions package of economic options that is under consideration should they decide to invade. We also recently sanctioned a couple of individuals for their engagement as well. But I don't have anything in terms of these specific steps under consideration. We have our own severe steps that we are considering here, and we're keeping Congress abreast of that.
Does it help to have Congress involved?
Well, we're working in lockstep with them. We are briefing them. We are conveying to them what we're thinking about and considering, and of course getting feedback from them as well. Go ahead.